Alright, welcome back to another American-Statesman webcast. Rick, we have a lot of football to talk about. Let's talk about the week that was before we talk about this upcoming week. Game ball time. Who's your first game ball going to go to?
My game ball goes to Tay Howard. He's a running back at Hutto. Second fiddle last week. This past weekend, he rushes for 138 yards, a touchdown, and returns an onside kick for 34 yards, and right at the very end of the game to seal the victory 25-17 over Waco University. So good game for Tay.
Lots of offensive weapons over there at Hutto. They can do a lot of things. My first game ball is going to go to Lake Travis. This name's probably going to become very familiar to our readers over the next couple of years. Baker Mayfield, junior quarterback, counted for 6 touchdowns, 5 passing, 1 running, and a blowout win over Hendrickson, 43-14. Could have gotten a couple more touchdowns with Lake Travis. Pretty much sat on the football the entire second half. And the thing that was big about that, because Lake Travis putting up big numbers, that's nothing new. But he didn't have his top wide receiver, Griffin Gilbert, sat out with an injury. Didn't have his top running back, Sean Nixon, sat out with an injury. And Colin Lagasse, who's actually a starting quarterback, was out with an injury too. So, and Ty Anderson, one of their offensive linemen. So they had a lot of injuries. Mayfield made them forget all about that. And going forward, whether they go with Lagasse or Mayfield, I think they are looking very good over at Lake Travis. But we'll talk actually about them a little bit more in the next video. But right now, second game ball.
My second game ball goes to Dawson Gamble. He's the wide receiver for Regents. Didn't touch the ball much. 6 total carries, 5 catches for 151, and 1 rush for 64 yards. So let's just say he made the most of his opportunities, and Regents is a really good private school to this football team this year.
Yeah, looks like they might contend for the state title.
It could be.
My second game ball is going to go out to Georgetown. Jake Hubenek, I believe is how you pronounce it. He's a junior quarterback. Over the last couple of years, Georgetown's actually had a different starting quarterback in each of the last 4 seasons going back to 2007. And it hasn't been because they've had bad quarterbacks. They've also had really good quarterbacks. Morgan McCann, Garrett Gilliland last year, Nick Sisson. It's just they've always been these seniors, one and done. But Hubenek, he's a junior. And tonight, last week, he passed for 425 yards, 5 touchdowns, ran for a touchdown. Georgetown won a shootout over Temple, so I think Georgetown fans are going to be very happy to see him under center for the next 2 weeks.
That's a pretty darn good Friday night if I've ever seen it.
Not bad. All right, those are our game balls. Check back with us next week to see who we'll be honoring.